And joining us now is Barb Downey, who is a Wabaunsee County rancher and just wrapping up her time as president of the Kansas Livestock Association. We're here at their meeting in Wichita. And Barb, I think we talked about a year ago with anticipation, and this is usually one of the quickest years, a time to lead the state's largest livestock organization.
You know, anytime you're busy, it just goes really fast. And this organization, like you said, it being so large, 5,600 of my fellow cattle producers. We have an incredible organization here that relies very heavily on volunteer leadership, but also a really good professional staff. And together, I think we do a really good job for producers.
Let's talk about this past year. Go back, the end of 2018, and now this whole process. A lot of times we always want to give credit or blame for the cattle market, but there's definitely been one challenge after the other and this will probably go down as the year of the challenge for the industry.
I have not met a cattleman yet that doesn't want to just see 2019 out the door. We started with, when we first started this year, personally on our ranch, we were still in record-breaking drought. And then the faucets turned on, and they didn't seem to ever turn off. And we faced a winter, cattlemen in Kansas faced a winter with almost unprecedented mud and cold temperatures and relentless conditions. The good news was we broke our drought. And that problem solved itself. Production was good for both forages and grains this year, and we came into the fall in pretty darn good shape. Then, of course, we had the fire at the Tyson plant that threw our markets into what appeared to be chaos, but it was actually, with the advantage of a little bit of distance in hindsight, those markets reacted exactly how they should have, and served to pull us through what was really a tough time and out the other side.
Being on the ranch is sometimes it's also not only healing to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle of everything. And I say that saying you spent an awful lot of time in D.C. this past year fighting for a number of issues.
It is really important. We get involved in our own little world and our operations, and we don't realize sometimes what's going on, and we maybe don't appreciate the ramifications for how we or the next generation might do business. So it becomes important that when you're involved with these organizations that you step up and you do your part. And part of that is DC, part of it's Topeka, part of it's with your local government organizations.
Barb Downey, who is a Wabaunsee County rancher and the outgoing president of the KLA, is joining us. Let's take a break. We're back with more in just a moment.